football season, Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I don't think so either. She looked super duper young. Because there's another video where he got out the car with somebody.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Complete to
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy. Not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Third down, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
11 on the play.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
On the carry.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Yeah, we ready for that.
Heavy traffic and it's intercepted.
Bum.
Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for
Let's
the
go.
quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And they'll get this well past midfield.
Let's go. We finna start doing something else. We no huddling from now on.
Well executed 22-yard gain.
At the 37-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady, and he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
It's a gain.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Again, it's Brady.
Oh!
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Why would you move towards
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and
Why would you
nothing
move?
has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
That's done.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal
What in
line.
the heck is wrong with...
Ordinarily, you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Let's see what you got. Right there. 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm coming. Mike's my boy,
Here's Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead.
Man.
Matt Gay on for the extra point.
Let's go.
And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Hey, I'm imitating Jungle. Oh, yeah, I'm imitating myself. Let's go.
With the kickoff honors following the touchdown. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, first and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler.
Man, we
Julio
right
Jones.
there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before
Come on,
he gets
y'all.
into enemy territory.
Don't be letting them catch
Nice
that
way to start
BS.
the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. First down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go play action now. Ryan.
What Matty Ryan saw.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's third and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact.
Punt my tater. Let's go. Punt my tater. Punt my tater. Punt my tater. Punt my tater.
Scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Buccaneers will take over at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the
Yep,
rest of
we'll
the
take
league.
that.
Hey, we're the
We'll
team
take
you
that.
need to deal with.
Let's
We're
definitely
the
take
team
that.
that's going to be a real problem for you.
Let's go.
And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
Get you out of that man. Oh, boy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Alpha. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Man out.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught.
Man, I don't know what the heck that was. He threw it so fast.
It'll be second and very short. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020. Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, this one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Buccaneers 7, Falcons nothing.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield back quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle.
Oh, let me reach.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around
no.
the line of scrimmage.
I didn't even do that.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. That's out to the left.
Touchdown. Let's dance with it. Let's dance with it. Bam, 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 bam. Throw it, boy. Throw it. Yes, sir.
9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Falcons nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
You talking about the running back for Jaguars?
He'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it.
Dang, I forgot to ask Big if we had somebody playing tonight.
Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Well, sometimes it doesn't appear like much. The out route can be very dangerous when you throw it to a guy like Julio Jones. If you try and undercut it, it can turn into a big play. The reason he's able to get it so often is because of his ability to push people.
Oh, come on. They can't reach for that.
And he gets it to the 30.
He hold the ball out like that, he's supposed to fumble.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons
oh, my God, man. Why they let him get over the top? We in cover 4.
They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get
Yeah,
their
man,
drive
coach.
started. All right, now they're
Yeah,
saying,
man.
hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Ooh.
Give him 10
Run through them
yards on
tackles,
the
boy.
and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Oh, boy. Well, you making me sleepy.
Back-to-back
Oh,
good
that's
plays
Johnny.
have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As the Buccaneers
In what league?
take their lead. It's
In our
looking
league?
good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Oh,
Makes
no.
the score Buccaneers 21.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Wow.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
James on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. On 1st down, Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will
Let's dance on him, boy. Let's dance on him. Let's dance on him. Yes, sir. Let's go.
That's a great example of a team.
Hey, change that thing up on you, boy. Change that thing up on you, boy. I say more out the way, boy. Let's go.
This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is swelled to the point where you're
Old
wondering
Martin saying, boy, old Otis. Say, move out the way, boy. old Otis, boy.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Old boy, Otis, boy.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown.
Come on, hit stick him.
Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Oh, pick that!
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit.
That was perfect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively.
Perfect timing.
Allowed a lot of receivers to run free.
Pick
And
that.
Another example, another incompletion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Oh, I went to the wrong one.
Calvin Ridley.
Oh,
And he'll be taken
I
down,
thought he was
but
going to throw it
not
behind. I was
past
trying to
the
sneak him.
50. 18 yards on his first catch
That was
of
good.
the game. It's
That was a good
first
play
down.
there, young whippersnapper.
Falcons.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now Ryan on 1st down.
Let's go, David. Devontae David. 3 picks last week. Get in there. Let's dance on him, baby. Let's dance on him. Ride it. Pause.
It's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Man.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set
Years,
to begin
dog.
the next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously,
Oh,
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
come on.
position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Jones has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, pick that.
Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
He ain't know what to do with it.
Good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great.
All right,
with
boy.
That throw, trying to get one downfield.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio.
Oh, no! Man, come on, it got to be offense. I'm in front of him, so that means that he got to be grabbing me.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Bucs 5-yard line.
Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
Dang, I got to
give him 4 yards as he does it himself.
Remember when he got this other quarterback in there, that sucker running it.
But there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get
I know you ain't throwing it with him. We're going to dance on you.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here. 2nd and goal. To throw is Ryan.
Devontae Davis. Swag up. Swag up. Swag up. Got stick them on the gloves, boy. Stick them on the gloves. Stick them on the gloves, boy. Stick them on the gloves.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
In his own end zone, it's Brady.
Oh!
And he takes this
wow.
one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. A rare pick 6 thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick 6s in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. And he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here. Just
I'm gonna have to install that little play there. Get me a little running quarterback.
Steven Hauschka set to
so 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Dang. My bad, Brady.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Mike Evans, the one
I knew you were sending it.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. The final shot before half for Brady. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's in for the touchdown.
Dance on him. Dance on him. Bam. Bam. Michael Jackson. Let's do it. Thriller.
And they extend their lead a little added cushion.
Yeah, because EA gave it back to me. He knew that doggone ball shouldn't have been picked. Should have been pass interference.
And bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made by Dante.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check 9, check 9.
From just shy of midfield, Brady, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. From the gun, Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And this Buccaneer offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Buccaneers 49, Falcons 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a third and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
You don't want it. 45, 45, 45, come on, 45.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Buccaneers 56. Falcons.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Should just let him run it because it was overthrown. I knew it was overthrown. God dang it.
Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10 now, Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On third down, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it. Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Fournette running out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The end of the third quarter.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it?
14.
Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it again with Fournette. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Gay's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
3-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2.
Now it's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
A gain of 7.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Get the ball.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Todd Gurley.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Right on the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. Mike 5-4.
Another carry now for Gurley. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Falcons on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Calvin Ridley.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And a Falcon.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Baby, that's baby shot. 54, Mike. 50, 21. Check. Watch 50. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Base. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 54. Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of
Wow, that was a
bounds,
good
but
play.
not before he's inside the 30.
Wish it showed what play that was.
30 big ones.
First down, Atlanta.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, South. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Trent Taylor.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
This time, Ryan will throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Stephen Hauschka
now to send this one away following the score.
Hey, thanks, Falcons. Man, you done found me a new play for the goal line, boy.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Wait, 20! 36! It's a party now! It's a party now! Jim! Say! Hey, check 24! Watch 24!
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.